Hello lads and lasses, Sanythe here, and once again I'm testing how long it takes me to get a weapon from nothing straight to Nebula. Along that, I'm going to show you how to use the Sirin 9mm without paying for it, and without having to wait until we unlock it. Now keep in mind this isn't like a permanent unlock kind of thing, it's more akin to a loadout glitch, so it's likely to be passed very soon. Also, a massive shout out to AQSage on Twitter, not calling it X, for this, because he's the one I found it from. But yeah, it's a pretty simple thing to do. This does work in both zombies and Warzone according to him, but it won't work in multiplayer. If you try it in multiplayer, it'll just not be in your loadout when you load in. All you want to do is go over to the Sirin 9mm in your loadout. Once you're hovering over the Sirin, select it and tab over using your bumpers, if you're on controller, to the store bundle slot. After that, just press the button that would normally take you to the gunsmith, and it should apply the weapon to your loadout. For instance, since I'm on Xbox, I pressed X and it applied, and I've been working on getting to max level in Nebula before this gets patched, so I don't have to worry about doing that later. Now I want to get to how fast I can unlock Nebula on it, so let's quickly cover how I did it and how long it took. I started off by doing a match of Liberty Falls in directed mode, as you do. However, there's a new spot which is kinda cool and simple. If you drop down from the bank roof to this lower portion of the roof, you can stand directly above the Yummy Freeze door, and buy that door without having to open the other two doors. Normally this can only be bought from the inside after you've bought the other doors. However, using this, you can just completely bypass that. I really like this as just like a niche kind of camping spot, and I really hope this doesn't get patched at all. It's a glitch, sure, but it's not game breaking, it's not overpowered. It's just a small cool thing that you can do, and most people won't even bother to do it. Anyways, I got my round cap to 15 by getting up to the LTG, and then I camped here until my in-game timer hit around 1 hour, and in that 1 hour, I got 25 of the 30 levels of the Sirin. As for the weapon, I got 1,923 headshots of the 2,000 required, and since I need to get parasites, I decided to load up a standard match of Terminus, and the plan is to get all the way to Opal in this match and see how long that takes. Now, since I don't feel like being super on edge this entire time, I opted not to use the Rampage Inducer, so there's definitely some time to be saved here if you choose to turn that on. And I was also doing some other challenges during this match, like focusing on sand prowls for one of the few calling cards I need, but I don't think they really added any time to how long this took. Just after about 9 minutes, I got Purple Tiger since I only need like 67 headshots. Then I worked on getting the Wonder Weapon parts since it'd make killing the Amalgam so much less tedious. After about 23 minutes of playtime, I finished all 30 Parasite kills I needed, and just a couple minutes later, I got the 300 Hipfire kills I needed. Following that, at 35 minutes of in-game time, I got Mystic Gold, which was easy since the Sirin 9mm is surprisingly strong even on later rounds. Now, the longest portion of this was waiting for Banglers and all that to spawn in, and that took an additional 35 minutes, which was at 1 hour and 10 minutes of playtime, meaning that from just Gold to Opal, it was 35 minutes, and that's surprisingly on track to how long it takes in directed mode with guaranteed Mangler spawns. Now, with the Rampage Inducer, you could easily cut off at least like 10 minutes of playtime, so this genuinely just feels a lot more efficient than sticking entirely to either standard or directed. Now, since we got Opal, all we need to do is get Afterlife Nebula, and since I still have my directed mode save from earlier set to the LTG step, we can just head into that, and after 6 minutes of playtime, we get Afterlife done, and next we can head to the cemetery and farm the elite kills pretty easily. This ended up taking me about 19 minutes to get Nebula, and it definitely could have been a bit faster if I saved and quit after each elite so I could spawn them faster, but I wanted a clean number from the in-game timer, not like 5 different timers add up, so I just did it all in one match without saving and quitting at all. Now, adding up the 1 hour from the first match, the 1 hour 10 minutes from the second, and the 19 minutes from this match, we get a final time of 2 hours 29 minutes to get Nebula on the Sirin. So yeah, the Sirin's a really good and a really fun gun, and getting Nebula on it was pretty fast and easy. Once again, not the fastest I've gotten Nebula on a gun, but it's up there and was super relaxed and fun for me to do, especially since I played Terminus instead of only Liberty Falls. Now, even if you followed exactly how I played this, you could easily get this done much faster. But yeah, that's pretty much all for now. I'll have new content out more towards the end of the week, and definitely next week when Citadel Day More drops on Thursday, so stay tuned for that. Like and subscribe. Bye-bye.